So here in the beginning of match 3, Courage, I actually want to talk a little bit about rotations. What do you see going into this match? So obviously we're starting here with Daquan in reverse. Looks like they might consider landing tilted.
With a drop like this, I'm thinking what they're doing is they're kind of leaving themselves in a spot where right now he can go to 5 different areas. He can go to Shifty, he can go to Tilted, he can go to the soccer field, he can stretch to Greasy. It looks like they've kind of taken note. Maybe there's only one team here at Shifty with them, so they're going to drop at Shifty Shafts and hope to get themselves some early materials and engagement victories.
Oh man, One Shot Girl was unfortunately taken down. Super unfortunate there. She got shotgunned, but here we go. Daquan running around, finding himself some bandages. All right, good start.
Oh no, Dr. Lupo instantly elimed.
Oh no!
Instantly elimed.
Punisher, and yeah, Dr. Lupo falls to Gold Glove there.
He needs chair to play. If you've ever watched his stream, he needs chair to take over
call
right
in
now.
chair. So here we go. So what's the strategy, right? So you land a Shifty. Maybe there's a team there.
And there is. There is. You mentioned that. Reverse, just knock someone. And right now, their strategy is eliminate the threat right away and then focus on
that was Vape Jesus.
Materials and farming on up for the rest of the game. Again, you can see just how important any mats are. He just farmed a regular wood wall just to be able to build a second ramp. It's so scrappy, these starts of these games.
Let's actually take a look at a replay we have of Gold Glove's first elim. Let's take a look. Oh no, it's the Loops. Loops is running for it. Oh, but Sharkman said,
how much worse does that make it?
I would personally be triggered if a Sharkman took me down.
But would you rather right there, if you're Lupo, just get knocked without a gun and be mad that your pickaxe was out, or would you be more mad that you got inside just in time to grab a shotgun, get one shot off, hit him for 60, and then as you're about to pull the trigger on the second, you get eliminated?
You know,
would you rather be closer or have no chance?
I feel like I'd be closer. I want the chance.
Okay.
I want to roll the dice. But here we are, hopping over to Brother Donger and
grenade launcher, by the way. They're going for snipes.
These names. Jake.
Grenade or Jake, I think.
That's Gernader. Oh, Gernader. I see.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm picking up. Hanging out in risky real. Dude, look at these grenade bounces.
Wait. He just got immediately peeked and dropped by a sniper right there. Jake needs to, yeah, Jake needs to clutch on up for his team right here.
Oh, he's taking a ton of damage.
No mats.
He's trying to go.
7!
Oh!
He's gonna have no health.
Oh no! Sen finds the elimination. Wow, that was super close. Here we go, KP5 and Crispy. Dude, look at that scuba gear.
I haven't even had a chance to buy this skin yet, so
it's real good. I like it a lot. Oh, I like that you can kind of tell their callouts and they're trying to like laser people fast. Oh, Crispy goes down.
Yeah, he's gonna try to reset this fight with the impulse grenade. Look for the high ground. He'll get it for the moment, but again, his teammate currently knocked. It's all up to him to try to clutch on up. He's got no AR, SMGs in hand, and only 38 materials to his name. Looking for the quick edit. Not gonna happen yet.
He almost found it there.
Nope.
Oh, Yo-Yo, keep it up, finds the elimination there. Reaver also takes down someone with a rifle, hopping over to Gold Glove. This is the man that took down Dr. Lupo. Dun, dun.
And I'm Cody as well, someone who, I'm known in the scene now for so long. He's had experience playing all sorts of different competitive titles on PC, but now been focusing major into Fortnite, and it's been great to see his success with it. He's got 200 health in total right now. They're farming up materials. So again, because they got those super quick elims, and they didn't take those early fights that dropped them in health, they're able to now play this mid-game and farm on up for when this zone closes on in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up right here.
Someone just rifted, it looks like.
And I think that was the rift. They used both. So that's a strategy as well. See, because there are, in these rift areas, a lot of times where multiple rifts spawn, it comes down to a thing where it's like, do we want to leave a rift for an opponent to use later? And I think the answer is typically no. So that's exactly what they do. They use both and leave no rifts behind.
Now, Gold Glove and Cody are just outside of Shifty. What's a rotation they can make to set themselves up for that mid-game?
So I think right now they're just trying to spot a player, and it looks like they spot multiple inside Shifty Shafts. And as this goes on, it's going to start. We mentioned early on how players are thinking, behind the point values, playing it safe, playing for a win. I think as time goes on and the panic begins to set in, like, hey, we've got to make something happen. I think this is now where these guys are going to try to force a fight in Shifty to look and see if they can get some more limbs early on to maybe notch themselves 2 points.
We saw one player there in Shifty.
On top? Two.
There they are. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this might be two teams, possibly? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. But hopping over to Parallax and not Noah J, they're hanging out in Tilted Towers.
On Trump.
You can't build walls on those little archways there.
Oh, clean headshot there.
Look at the shields available. 6 minis and a big shield.
Nice.
Gonna pop all those right away.
As well. I hit her for like
I believe I saw in the kill feed that TSM Daquan was unfortunately taken down.
I am Cody. That was them.
Yeah, that was them.
We watched them land in Shifty.
They
so
landed Shifty.
we swap perspectives, but Cody did pick up an elimination there. That puts his team at least at 3 elims so far. So potentially Gold Glove and Cody could be on their way to themselves having at least a 2-point game.
Careful, there's still people on Trump.
You can hear Parallax and not Noah talking a little bit.
For 7. She can't build here. She's trapped.
See?
I'm opening.
It's one of those awkward areas where no builds can come on in, and
Ooh, Dimes.
United Dimes gets taken on out. He'll go ahead and pop a quick mini shield. I love the communication between Noah and Parallax right now, staying on the same page, staying together.
Wait, hold on. So Rick Danigan and Misty are finding themselves in Shifty
Let's
shafts,
go down
but
this.
that was where Daquan was just taken
If
down.
I had to guess, this is Cody and Gold Glove right here.
Yeah.
Build
We'll
up.
have
They're
to
building
see.
up on him right now, northwest.
So they're going for that high ground.
I got him. He got me. Someone else shooting? I don't know.
Dude, I'm pretty sure this is them.
Keep in mind, if Cody and Gold Glove get these 2 elims, that would put them at the 5 that they need.
He's 10 health
Danigan
over
goes
here. 10
down.
health.
That was high distortion.
Wait, what? High distortion is
This
here.
might now be high distortion and hysteria, and Cody and Gold Glove just moved on.
Oh, there goes high distortion. He's down.
Nice job.
Great pick off
Above
there
you.
from Misty. Oh no! Hysteria.
I got a kill!
And there it goes.
Shit!
Nice job.
That was
Okay, that's
one
improvement.
elim onto high distortion, but now hysteria. He's left all by himself.
Look, there's another team, like you're saying, ready to vulture there on the edge of the mountain, trying to close in on Hysteria.
Hysteria were fighting. They shot a shotgun shot.
Oh,
Maybe
and
that
the
was by
storm
accident.
is
That gave
coming
her the
in.
position.
But now we're going to hop over to Space Lion and Strafe. They're finding themselves just near Tomato Town.
Yeah.
Brick house there.
I think we're inside.
Spaceline.
Okay, let me.
He really, he's someone who does so many different times. He's,
I'm grabbing his stuff.
playing with different members of the community, staying very involved. Someone he carries a lot as Mr. Beast in a lot of these online games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, we got
Mr. Beast actually calls him his dad because of just how good Space Lion is. So he's obviously got the ability to take down opponents on his own. You can see right now 0 elims still, but I think they're paranoid about someone potentially being inside this house here, Zeke.
I think there
is. You saw him in the window.
Oh, yep. They just placed a trap. It's an Oblivion. Oh, they trapped him. Oh!
Was that a chug jug? Is that a chug jug?
I think it might be.
No.
It was a heavy shotgun of gold. But that was a pretty dope play. They put the ramp there to kind of control where that player was.
Yep.
So unfortunately, Eddie Monster goes down.
We should third
Space
party
Line
that.
with an elimination under his belt now.
Yeah. I just dropped on. We should third party that, in my opinion.
Okay.
So you heard him mention we should third party that. In my opinion, what he means by that, Zeke,
They're
is
on the bottom
2
side,
teams
dude.
are fighting. While they're fighting and potentially getting each other weak and burning through their materials, they should push on in from the outside and basically hope to get free engagement victories on their for themselves.
Yeah,
We got high
absolutely.
ground now. Oh shit.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
It's not ended yet. It's not ended yet. Oh, it is.
They're
It is,
still
it is.
fighting. He's saying that it's not ended yet. This fight's still going on. Right now,
Shit.
they basically don't want these opponents to know that they're there until they can get a free knock. I
I got
believe they've
bouncers.
now
You
been
wanna bounce
spotted.
over there?
We need to get out of here.
I'm bouncing over there, dude. I'm making the play.
Spaceline's going for it all. He's going for it all right now, folks. As he's going to go ahead, bounce pad on, and he's got to force his engagement quickly. There's the build on up to look for the high ground. Will he shoot on down with metal being built? You've got to think these opponents are potentially low on materials. Strafe gets 1 knock. There's 4 people, and there's a call out. They're recognizing they've got to get these engagement victories here quickly, Zeke, because the storm's about to push, and they're very far away. Silver lining, though, this new storm now takes 2 full minutes to close, where it used to take only 90 seconds. But can they finish these eliminations? They have yet to get one.
Oh, man, do you think they should have just committed and gone for it? I mean, he's got a bouncer or 2,
It's
right?
the same thing that happened to Myth. It's the same thing that happened to Myth last game. They get 2 knocks in the storm. And now they've been
Secure
rezzed.
points at least.
They've been rezzed.
So the Sen guys are actually who they were fighting. They're here. They're just there, right there at the
Yes,
tree
they're
there.
just outside the zone. I'm wondering if we actually see the Sen guys here. The Sentinels players take the bounce pads that were left behind.
Oh, I think they might not have seen them there. Wow, they find Summer.
Yep.
Oh no.
We need loot. See, I don't even.
The worst part of all this
is
is that Sentinel, these two
They
players, they are live, but they have nothing to their name. I mean, they are in a terrible position. You see all the builds happening just outside the zone. There's still 50 players left, Zeke. This lobby is going to begin to drop quick.
Courage, I think all this building you're seeing here, I'm pretty sure that's Space Lion.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's them. They weren't that far ahead of them.
Nope.
You'd imagine they're probably going to start trying to gatekeep and keep players in the storm taking as much damage as possible, right?
It is.
Look, that is them. They're right here.
He's trying to pop a bandage, looking for any help he can get. He's now getting sprayed down as well from close range.
Oh, this is so unbelievably close. Here's the Sen guys. They're here.
Knocked one.
Oh, but he finds Space Lion.
Good job, production! You're telling a story right now! I love it! We're swapping to every perspective!
Down below.
Oh, no.
He's on my
Kuros
side.
goes down. Animal's so close.
Behind
Wait,
the wall.
Animal. Oh,
Nice,
it's
he
a
has bandages.
huge RPG. Oh, it's a shot.
How? Does he have a medkit? He has
There's
that.
pop
This,
bandages.
so here's the thing. He's got to go.
He
There's more
has
over there,
to.
more
He
in front of you.
doesn't have a choice.
one.
He's got to go.
Animal
Go to
has.
zone.
He has to go.
Here's the thing. The zone is about to close in 8 seconds. When that zone closes, it's going to begin to tick for 2 damage. So if you're wondering, he can get him. He could have if there was a minute left. But no, with the zone about to close and the extra damage about to be done, he's got to abandon him. An unfortunate situation. Now 47 left. We're watching Tempo and Poach as they've got players just below him.
Man, and they're just on the side there of Salty. They're finding 2. So FaZe finds himself a shotgun. Elim there. Liquid Strafe is actually somewhere close by. They found an elimination on the Sen guys.
Yep.
So the Sen boys did not, unfortunately, make it out of the storm.
There you go. He just was lost in the storm
Here
again.
he goes.
That was ticking for 2 damage. That was the difference there for me. And remember, you heard Space Lion way back in that fight with that they were all involved in saying, we've got to go. Strafe was calling out, we've got to go, we've got to go. This storm is going to do so much damage. And, well, you just saw it take a couple victims there.
Oh, passing a little bit of the resources there. Here's our second match winners here with that Royale Flush, DMO and Ghoul. So no elims,
Southwest.
at least not here on Ghoul. There's an updated standings from the first 2 games. So Snood and Ghoul here tied for first place.
And just for viewers at home, maybe you're used to your favorite streamer rocking streamer mode when playing their normal games. Here, streamer mode is off via the rules. So take a peek down to the bottom left of your screen as we swap perspectives to keep track of who's being eliminated. We just saw TSM Camille's get taken out.
I think Crafty might have also fallen there as well.
Their Tempo just got the elimination onto Sir Demetrius. So, again, a lot of valuable information on your screen. There's a lot to take in. We're doing our best to bring it all to you.
That's a crazy. Let's hop on over to Hysteria,
He's
ladies
still
and
in this?
gentlemen. That's right. So remember, High Distortion was lost early on. Misty found that elimination, but now Hysteria is hanging out the edge of the circle. 1 Elim, trying to be super sneaky Fate here.
Yeah.
Now, he doesn't have much loot. He's got, okay, so like he's got enough loot to make it through an engagement, but it's just him.
That's why I didn't shoot at those guys. They
I have played many games with Hysteria. I've never seen him crouch walk in my life.
Really?
That's when you know he's not a confident position. He's crouch walking. He can barely build. He's saving these materials for his, oh no, they've spotted me. I have to build right now or else I am eliminated.
And I love that he's actually crouch walking because it means he's making as minimal noise as possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're shooting.
I have no explodes to
See?
do anything.
He's gonna try. I mean, even if he can find a few eliminations, you know, especially if High Distortion had any, those 2 points are huge.
Do I laser one?
See?
Kind of have to. Yeah,
He's
that
got
goes over
the
there.
look at the storm behind him. He's gonna have no choice here soon but to begin an engagement or just try to sneak on through. With these players swapping bandages,
Dude,
oh the builds!
he should have. I think he should have gone for it. You think? Maybe just made the noise and gone for the down. Oh
Do
wait,
I just go for it?
wait. Does he not see him?
He 100% sees this enemy. The issue is it's not them he's worried about. He's worried about the people that they're shooting, getting shot by.
Oh, he finds Stone Mountain.
Use match.
So he's trying to just commit here, find eliminations and resources.
As he went for that elimination, he goes, I need some mats. Realistically, all he got off of them was about, well, 200, which will help, but in the long run, that is nothing for a player as talented as Hysteria. More bandages on the ground. Hysteria now having to go for it, and these are the players Hysteria was worried about, Zeke. He did not worry at all about Sir Demetrius and them who were close. It was these players posted on up right outside the zone. I believe that's Liquid and Tenpo. It's Liquid, Poach, and Tenpo. Yeah, so not just any players. Two very talented, highly skilled professional players.
The last people that you want gatekeeping you outside the storm, for sure.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is Hysteria's still alive.
Nope.
Just kidding. Reaver took him down. I spoke too soon.
Yep. There he goes. And you know, we've been mentioning it all day, but when your partner gets taken down, it's like, well, how much can you do? Hysteria did what he could, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, we've got a replay here for Wall Hack Jack. Let's take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't.
So here we go, Wall Hack Jack.
Money,
I love those tight precision shots there.
Yep.
Oh no, Darkness 429 falls.
And you could tell with those precise shots, if you're wondering, wait, why isn't he just waiting for it to be perfectly precise? He's trying to time it so that he keeps himself active, so, you know, just in case there's a sniper aiming at him, he doesn't get quickly picked off. Myth using those remote explosives in a brilliant way. That was his last couple.
There's a grenade launcher.
Man, and there you go. Crafty goes down. What's interesting and what's different from this game from last, especially with the TSM guys, is they actually have loot. They have ammo. They have definitely a ton of mats.
I want to keep on playing West. I have bouncers. Here's one for you.
Oh, look, dude, he's got... So they both have a bouncer apiece.
And that's a super important thing, not only to do in these competitive things, but something that you viewers at home can do in just your normal games. When you pick up bouncers, the bounce pads, they drop in stacks of 3. It's a very smart strategy to drop at least one for your duo partner or one each for your other members of your squad, because they're a great tool to escape an unfortunate situation. The reason Myth drops one right there for Hamlins is, what if Hamlins gets caught off guard? Well, he can place the bounce pad down, bounce on out, and reset the fight. Smart stuff there from Myth to make sure he's thinking of not only his teammate, but of the future scenarios they could find themselves in.
Absolutely, and the kill feed is going absolutely crazy right now.
Yep.
From 48 down to 28, and players are still fighting here in Retail Row.
Got him. I'm executing.
Wow.
We got the 5 kills. Let's fucking go, man. Hide.
Wow, that's it. That sums up the thought process. Because once you hit 5 elims or more, you earn the 2 points. You go from wanting elims to get those to now, I only want the win. Hide. We do not need to force anything. If they could right now, Zeke, they would mine below the map and make a cavern and hide in it. That's what they would do.
They say, let's just wait for the final few circles and we'll go for it. Oh, hold on. Oh, wow, what a huge pickup. The stink bomb taken down.
I don't think that's...
Oh, wow, Wall Hack Jack falls there. Unbelievable. So Zoo finds himself an elimination, so we'll have to see how many eliminations both of them have.
We're good, reset.
And that elim might not seem like much right there, Zeke, but right there, we're seeing call-outs come on in saying, I've got loot from his teammate Cease. That one elimination has just gotten them all sorts of loot. He's now maxed on brick. Cease is calling out, I've got this, I've got that, I've got remote explosives. Do not sleep on these two right now. I think they can make a run with all the materials they just got from those 2 elims.
Courage, there's...
Look at all the ammo.
That's just piles.
Yeah.
Courage, there's still 22 people left. And the storm is about to just shrink even more. Oh, do you hear him, Courage? They're saying there's someone inside the house.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, there's people in every single one of these houses.
That's my stair, it's my stair, it's my stair. It's not my brick wall, though.
You hear those call-outs.
They're getting into exactly which walls are versus aren't theirs, because they want to know exactly what they can and can't edit, what they should break and what they should leave alone.
We're good.
And now the storm is moving.
I have a campfire and trap.
This is where the zone begins to chunk for damage.
That's right. Liquid, they always do this. Liquid likes to hang out in the high ground, get as high as possible, and then just try to push and survive, really.
Yep. You are far from me, dude.
Oh, look, they're actually separating just a little bit. Uh-oh. That is not the sound you want to hear. The sound of rockets being fired, especially when you're up on high ground.
Yep.
I'm with you.
Interesting to see the different buildings. Typically, you know, people go up in like 1-by-1s, but
not
you can see, yeah, they're just like spreading out that building, really trying to reinforce the stability of all their buildings.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
where other
Oh,
people...
someone fell.
Execute.
Yeah, trying.
Yep, Cease
knocked.
Cease got the count for the knock. So they'll actually finish that elim for Cease, moving potentially this duo closer and closer to having the 5 they need for the 2 points. DMO and Ghoul still in the running. Our players with the Royale flush from game 2, from match 2.
Oh, wow, they find an elimination. Okay, so they've got one under the belt. I think DMO might have 1 or 2, I'm not sure.
They really need this loot.
Yeah, they.
I don't even know if it's a lot, but...
I mean, at this point, anything, right? Anything is needed.
Beggars can't be choosers in these scenarios right now, as the silver lining for them, look at where their backs right now are to the next zone. They are the closest, so they'll barely have to move. I think what I'm expecting them to do is to just begin to build themselves like a little tunnel as they move, and
It's Steve, you and Cloak!
Folks.
Oh, but look, they're really high up as well. Dude, look at all this building. This is basically a jungle gym.
We land on that build.
This is
south.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting scenario. I'm wondering if they use the bounce pads here to
We just get ready to play
make this momentum happen a little bit quicker for them.
Yeah, last second, let's go.
Launch pad. Okay, so one of the best tools you could possibly have for this late game scenario. The launch pad comes on, and they're going to use that.
Oh, dude, this is really scary, though. Oh, no, he boxed himself in.
Just trying to
Oh,
hide.
next to us, dude.
Yeah.
Just keep going, keep going, keep going.
They're
Wanna
pushing
try to
this
get
high
up?
ground. They see an opportunity.
Yeah, I think so.
What
Trap
makes
in here,
Tifu and
careful.
Cloak one of the
That's
most
my trap.
insane duos in the game is that they do not hesitate. They are very good at being on the same page. They know what their objective is, and right now the objective for Tifu, get up top.
There's somebody on me. I'm dropping down.
I think I stopped.
Oh, what a great choice to disengage there. He knows he's lost high ground, so just, you know what, just fall back and regroup.
Give me rockets.
So if you remember,
one.
the Liquid guys back in week 1 of the skirmish, while it was a really different competition at the same time, it was similar in the fact that it was duos on a custom server. And they were actually the favorites after games 1 and 2. Right now, just trying to stay alive, continuing to match the build height of their opponents to make sure they can look down on everyone.
Kurt, there's still 15 people left in this, and this circle is getting even smaller.
This is where everything's about to happen. Ghoul with an elimination, Tifu with an elimination. Players now drop down towards
get a kill.
13.
I can't
Cloak.
even add it.
Oh,
Now just
Cloak
gets
goes
knocked.
down.
I'm going
And
low
Poach
ground.
was lost to the
Right here.
storm. He was knocked by the storm.
Telling you, this is where everyone's going to begin to drop on down. And you see players dropping to the storm. It's because everyone's having to move together.
Down,
Oh, they're
can you
trying to
finish?
secure these eliminations, Kurt. They're trying to just do everything they can.
Dad.
Oh, B-Sox goes down.
Zeus, play smart.
I'm smart.
I'm smart. He goes, play smart. He goes, I'm smart.
Dude, it was
yeah, I'm
15
right here.
players, now down to 5.
But I
telling
need
you.
mini bullets.
It's that transition when it's these storms where there's no area safe where everyone has to move. And it looks like 72 hours in chat with 0 elims right now on this player. It seems like he's more than happy with just saying, hey,
Yeah, I'm not getting
I want the 4 points for a victory Royale. They might not get the Royale flush for the total 6,
We
but
can even go up or old shit.
keep in mind how
Going down
intense these
RPG.
final moments can be. 3 players remaining, 72 hours in chat, a combined, what,
That's true.
almost 400 HP. They're in a brilliant spot.
Do you think they maintain this high ground? Do you think maybe they drop down? What's the play here?
Right now, they want the other players to fight. They hear these shots. What I'm expecting is them to potentially begin to drop on down when one of these players gets eliminated. Yeah, you can see on the bottom right corner of your screen, one player has dropped down from this Liquid duo.
That's right.
They're hoping that they're weak, but little do they know, Cease and Zeus still have a ton of health themselves. These are 2 high HP teams down to a 2 versus 2 with the storm about to move to the size of a pin.
Oh, man. They have C4, though. So they can very quickly open up the...
There's explode! Oh no, Chap gets exploded onto Cease, and just like that, it's a 2v1. All the health in the world for Liquid. This is spelling disaster now.
Wow!
That's it.
They find themselves the Victory Royale. Liquid, congrats to them. Wow, that was getting super claustrophobic there, especially as you saw they were just hanging out as the storm was closing in on them.
That's what I was gonna say.
Congratulations to Liquid, though. They
Yeah.
played well at the end. They got the high ground, and guess what? They stayed there.